to do so. Magnus Carlsen first very shocked about what Wesley So came up with there. But eventually we did see a big smile on Magnus Carlsen's face. And he did win the first game of today against Wesley. So he must be feeling very happy about that. And there it is. We love seeing that smile. Magnus Carlsen is happy after game one. We're heading right into the last game going on in round one in the quarterfinals.
Oh, he's like, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? But Wesley, he's trying to set one last trick. Knight takes knight, and next move, black's pawn will make a new queen. Oh, there's a trick. There's one trick in the position.
There's one. Oh, David.
What are you guys seeing now?
So if black gives check now, the move he wants to play, if the black rook steps up one square giving check, the white king will actually drop back. And, OK, we have to show this on the board in the current position. Now, if black's rook gives check, it looks like this is about to be a skewer. OK, we didn't see that move, but we have to show it. This is a skewer. White's king. Now, if it takes the knight, just rook takes rook, and black's going to win. Extra rook. Rook and king easily beats a king. But Wesley had a trap in mind. If this had happened, Wesley would step back to this square saying, yes, you can take my rook, but if you take my rook now, it's stalemate. The white king is trapped and it's not in check, and it would be a draw. But Wesley, of course, setting that trap, Magnus didn't fall into it. And if we go back to the current game position, black has an extra knight and a pawn. This is going to win the game. Magnus avoiding this clever...
Becoming a grandmaster. What was your reaction when it happened?
It was feeling unreal. It was such a big relief. Since we've been here for the last 2.5 months trying to break it, and last few tournaments I've been missing it by like half point, 1 point, so it felt amazing to finally break it.
Oh, and this must have been a big goal for you, to break the record set by Karyakin 19 years ago. How difficult has it been now for, 12, 14 months with COVID?
I mean, just take a look at the time difference. Magnus has less time, more than less. I'll get there.
More than half. Yeah. I can't even talk either.
What's up with us today?
Something, yeah.
He's
got basically half the time that Levon Aronian does. Yeah, Levon, we did see his strategy yesterday. One game he did drift very, very low on the clock, and it got a bit dangerous for him, so he started playing quicker.
Moved his rook one square to the side, lining it up against the king, and Artemiev moving.
He's just played a losing blunder, Artemiev. It's completely changed in one move. He panicked, he only had 8 seconds, and now all white needs to do is play pawn takes pawn, and he's winning because black cannot recapture that pawn. White's queen's going to go to the top of the board, and that's going to be checkmate. So Artemiev, he has to move his king. But now white makes another queen. White's won a rook in the process. Now white just recaptures the bishop. White has won a rook for free.
Wow.
And he's now winning.
Now he's winning. That was a colossal blunder. I wrote him off too soon, Ding. He set a trap, and Artemiev walked straight into it. And Artemiev just resigns. He blundered a rook in one move.
Wow. OK. Ding Liren winning this game. That means they are tied in this match. That means...
able to help the black queen.
Yep.
There we go. Magnus is going for it. The king's going to continue advancing. OK,
he
doesn't.
No, but this is a blunder.
Oh, Magnus has blundered away his advantage.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, he just walked into a double attack. Simple check. White's king will move and then survive. The black knight jumping in now. Black's rook can just bring itself down, capture a pawn. There we go.
It's there on the board.
And Magnus resigns.
Look at Levon Aronian. His hands up in the air. He is the winner of the semi-final against Magnus Carlsen after a thrilling day, making a comeback and thrilling tiebreaks, winning both of...
This is over G4, and you get... you can do anything. That was close. That was close. And what's your take on that? I mean, like, you are certainly not expecting such result, or
no? I mean, being old is tough.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just a case of everything going wrong in one day. So I cannot see it happening again. So I really hope that they will play some good games tomorrow.
Uncle Indigo is saying, Jan, how often do you commentating? Not that much in English anymore, because people decided that my voice is just too smooth. It's making everybody fall asleep. So I was told to switch to German, where my very smooth voice gets somewhat compensated by the beautiful German language. Achtung, Springer nach B5, der Turm auf A3 ist angegriffen. So mainly I do commentary in German these days, but I've done plenty in English. Is this the last game? Knight C6. The A pawn is going to run as well. Knight takes B3. Knight takes B4. And whoa, A5 draw, perpetual. Ooh, Magnus upset, or he's laughing. But yeah, he allowed the perpetual. Whoa, the match continues. Oof. Pawn to A5. The way to win was bringing this knight closer. So here you could give a check, and if knight takes A4, knight D8 check. Pawn queens, for example, like this. So the game continues. The match continues. I keep saying the game. The match continues. Magnus Carlsen, the world champion, up 4 points to 3. Levon or Jan, if he wins this game with the white pieces, it's obviously 4-4, and that would mean 2 more games.
Of course, we have Anish Giri, your countryman. You would be rooting for him, I guess.
Well, we discuss that later, but yeah, sure.
First GM title. Yeah, I was quite old already when I became a GM. I was 14 in 1 month, something like that. I want to play the King's Indian if I get black, sure. Bishop takes. Takes. Knight e5. Check. It's 1:51 a.m. for me. Okay, so I should play you next. That way you can go to bed. Oh, thank you, JD Cesar. I actually think
This be a draw? Yeah, this is just a draw.
C7, B5. Wow, that's amazing.
This is just a draw.
That was completely wrong.
Look at Murzin. He knows he's surviving. Little peek there at Artemiev, saying, 21-year-old you would have won this. Bishop D7.
Do I have A6?
Wow, tactics.
A6.
Nice.
A6
Plays
played.
it. He's so strong.
Okay.
I like this kid. I'm a fan.
Of course, after Bishop B5, A7, and you even win. So you cannot go there.
Wow.
A7, it's a
Strong
draw.
handshake.
He took Bishop A6, and that's simply a draw, total draw.
There's Kirill Georgiev chilling, having a look at that game. Hands behind his back.
Croissing. This is not even close to being as funny as Jennifer Aniston. This is completely different category. Sorry.
You think it's crossing the line?
Want to raise your chess to a new level? Challenge Yourself is an exclusive, innovative experience designed for Chess24 premium members. Train like a champ with a unique set of lessons prepared by the coaches of the challengers. Boris Girlfriend and Co. will help you improve your chess. Play a champ. Play a grandmaster each day in Banter Blitz. Take advantage of this incredible opportunity from June 10th. Go premium and challenge yourself.
We have a back row, Carlsen, and counter, of course. I'm a fanboy.
But are you rooting for Magnus, not for Etienne then?
Yeah. Sure. Should I give back my French passport or? Your moves. You are offering
Because,
yeah, is better.
Because I was realizing actually what was maybe the plan of Magnus was here to play Queen E7. But then you have this move Rook B3. And if Bishop takes A4, Rook takes G6.
No, come on. You are cheating now.
No, not at all.
Show the pockets. Show your pockets. Hands up and show the pockets.
Next game we have coming up is, can I say the name? Sabay. I mean, against with the save. Do you know these two players?
Yeah, I know both of them.
How? How do you know them? Tell me all about it.
I've played some chess also.
Yeah, but
I've seen them playing in Qatar both. Yeah, 27. You were right. You know Magnus.
I know my boy. I know. But the thing is,
romance.
He like sometimes I know, yeah, and he knows. But why to spend half an hour? And we both know you'll play Queen D7. But why to, he's thinking, he thinks that he's choosing, but actually he has already chosen.
He had to just
that's why, there's this question I told you already. Are we, do we have a free will? Are we actually taking decisions? Or is everything already predetermined? Because Magnus thought for half an hour that he was taking a decision, but I knew that Queen D7 was happening. So he was not taking a decision. He was actually executing with his whole life. If you look at his games, he was going to play Queen D7. That's just how he plays. But he thinks he was choosing, and he'll say yeah. And today he'll go to this restaurant, he'll order salmon. He thinks it's his choice. No, it was destined.
Yeah.
And he will tell his father that he surprised me with Bishop to and so on. So, but it's all just let's say it's 2650 who is really 26, not some kind of I don't know, underrated youngster or. But some proper 2650 who's always been there forever, like Jan Gustafsson, for example. Yeah, Jan Gustafsson against Magnus Carlsen. 30 minutes against 1 hour 30. You can set it up.
Let's just
depends if they play in Thailand already. Gustafsson is already already big favorite.
I think Jan is
always
a favorite.
Jan is always, but okay. Already if you think Fressinet, you immediately think like okay. Very interesting 5 minutes for Magnus, and 1.5 hour to opponent. Opponent's 2300.
2300.
For example, 5 minutes for Magnus.
But additional time.
Increment.
Increment, yeah.
I don't know. Let's say 5 plus 3 to Magnus. Okay, and Vidit, of course, yeah, he
jumped to C5.
He pretends he doesn't care about this, but we all know that he really cares. In fact, he's gonna go to A4 now. I know him. No, but it's okay. But no, but he's there sitting. I'm sure if you show Vidit on camera, he's there sitting like all calm and collected. But he's who is this? Is Vidit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see he's a bit leaning forward, and that is because of the C3 square. If not C3, he would be like this, nicely in the chair, like this, nicely. This is a remarkable position, by the way, how bad it's completely lost. If you just look at the pawn structure, like if you imagine the queens are off the board, you're completely winning. If you imagine the bishops are off the board, you're fine, also better. If you imagine bishop on G2, you're also better.
Yeah, rooks are off.
But somehow the pawn is on G2 or F3, but the way pieces are, you just completely lost along this diagonal, and also this bishop is out of play. So it's just remarkable.
It is.
I think Etienne has thought for long enough to have fully realized.
Bishop C5?
I think Etienne has fully realized how lost he is.
Yeah.
This is this moment. I know when you think like at first, like okay, I've messed up, yeah, definitely, and then you think, okay, I don't see a way. I don't see a way out, so I really need to think. It's very unfortunate. But let me think, and then at some point you stop even worrying. First, you're worrying that you're dropping low on time, but then somebody stop worrying about time because you realize that time is okay. The time is time, but you're just lost.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. D5.
But he found D5 is the most confusing option. And but Laurent, he's like so genuinely happy, He's like, oh, today we have again, House of Staunton. Jan, do you want what kind of chessboard do you use? What? Board. What kind of chessboard do you use? Yeah, wooden kind. Oh, so maybe you should go buy a board at House of Staunton. And he's like, yeah, I actually already have one, but yeah, maybe. Yeah, you should. And I also like chessboard, and it's like all these things.
Jan kills it, right?
No, Jan really, I mean, if House of Staunton will ever close down because of lack of sales, I think Jan Gustafsson is going to be the one. No, but it's great. I think today there is some deal of the day thing. It is the Millennium Chess Genius Pro Chess Plate. This is Magnus, as Fressinet would say. Oh, Ale, this is Magnus. This is Magnus we like, no? Look. This is Magnus. Ale. This is why world champion. This is why he's the one paying me, not Maxim. Eric knows if he goes for pawn endgame, Sam will go for pawn endgame. You know, it's there. Yeah, Sam doesn't have a choice to go to rook endgame.
Yeah, he took rook d7.
Yeah, so he's maybe hoping for some miracle, but yeah, it's really not there. Sam is so excited. Sam has everything figured out. Sam will say he's really happy with the way he calculated it.
Body language we can also see. Yeah, he's very excited while
it's like,
Sergei is already resigned.
It's like Sam in that movie. He knows that he saw the ship is coming to save him. And he's like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
I've been here for too long. Save me. But Sam, we can't recognize you with all the beer.
Yeah, King C6.
I'm glad to hear. And well, first of all, I have to ask you, I don't know if you followed the previous game that we were following, Arjan Tari against Jordan van Forest.
Yeah.
But I mean, what can you say about it? I mean, you're close definitely to Jordan being fellow Dutchman, but Arjan being your second. What was it like to see that game?
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's amazing. I told Arjan, nobody's going to fall for this rook takes f7 nonsense. He was like, no, but I think it's possible, you know, it's a good try. People can, you know, blunder rook a7 easily. I blundered it once in training. I was like, hey, Arjan, come on, rook a7. I mean, who are you kidding? We don't play kindergarten chess here. Serious tournament. And now you got it, and against my friend Jordan. I mean, and Jordan, I don't know why he plays the Greenfield. He never plays the Greenfield. I was so surprised. I don't know what happened and why. But yeah, great for Arjan, of course, especially after first loss.
When it comes to Mishra, he has more chessable points than the creators of Chessable. So he's clearly somebody who's studied a lot from a young age and knows a thing or two about computers and preparation.
Then the black king can recapture, but the black king's going to step out into the open. It's going to be ready to get checked. Yeah, I mean, my spidey senses are tingling. It feels like there's something. I don't see it yet, but it looks extremely strong for white.
This is also really nice. Okay, so now you kind of like invert the move order because I kind of wanted to play that move. And yeah. And this is the big issue. Knight takes knight, bishop takes knight, and...
he just needs to play himself into some kind of rhythm. Just get some moves on the board. He knows he's going to lose this one anyway.
Is he being distracted by something? Because he keeps turning around and being quite angry.
Maybe there's some noise. Maybe there's some disturbance outside his window.
Some building works going on.
Okay, yeah. Artemiev just keeping things simple, offering a bishop trade. White is material up. Why not take things off the board? Remove all of your opponent's defensive pieces, and that pawn's stepping forward again. Next move, white's just going to give a check. He's going to lift his rook up, and that black king is almost trapped already. And there we go, check. That black king has to step back. Checkmate is coming. White's pawn is running.
He definitely is looking at something, Hikaru. Yeah. And he gives up. Wow, first blitz game is over. Artemiev with the white pieces. He won.
Nice move by Artemiev. He offers a rook trade. If the rooks come off, white is just winning. White's king is better than the black king. It's happened. No chance now for Nakamura.
King takes pawn.
Yeah, he's a pawn down. White king is way better than the black king. This is just easy for white. And with more than a minute on the clock, this should be sufficient. Black's king can not do anything. White's king is going after that pawn as well. He's about to be 2 pawns up. Take that pawn, trade it off.
Yep.
And,
yeah, look how quick suddenly Artemiev is.
He's woken up Artemiev on the clock. He's 20 seconds up as well. No chance for Nakamura.
No.
He's going to be regretting choosing the black pieces now. It took him too long to defend and unable to defend on the board and on the clock. Not working either. Okay, all white needs to do is step his pawn forward at the right moment. He uses his king first. Nakamura resigns. Artemiev is through to the semi-final.
Wow, what a quarterfinal match between